Hello friends, and welcome to yet another exhilarating video of Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubro, and I'm quite sure you have already guessed it because today I have the second part of English grammar made easy for you, and today I am going to help you out to learn where you can use doesn't have and where you can use don't have in spoken English, right? So it is my earnest request once again, if you haven't subscribed to Wisdom Zone, do not forget and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and continue watching this video till the end so that you can get the right use of doesn't have and don't have and you don't get confused while speaking, right? So without further ado, let's get started. So friends, as I have already mentioned, today we have the second part of English grammar made easy for you, and this is going to help you immensely to speak confidently and correctly because it is imperative to learn few basic things while communicating and speaking in English, right? So as you see friends on your screen, today we are going to learn an imperative topic, that is where we can use doesn't have where and where we can use don't have. And it is my earnest request to all the viewers to go through the first part if you haven't gone through the previous part, especially to the new viewers, where I have discussed where you can use have and where you can use has. Okay, these are two auxiliary verbs, and today we are going to learn where you can use doesn't have and where you can use don't have, right? So without further ado, let's get started. As you see on your screen, we use don't have and doesn't have primarily to form negatives, okay? And when we want to make a negative sentence, we use don't have or doesn't have, okay? And as you know, we use have to talk about possession, and doesn't have and don't have, they are used to talk about something that you don't possess, okay? And when you make a negative sentence, all right? So now I am going to show you where you can use doesn't have and where you can use don't have. So let me show you step by step. Let's start with the first person. As you see on your screen, first person singular number, okay? We use don't have. As you see the sentence on your screen, I don't have a TV, which is singular number. I is singular number, that is first person. So I can use don't have, okay? Similarly, in case of plural number, we also use don't have. As you see the example, the plural number is we don't have a television. So in case of first person singular and plural, both we use don't have, okay? So I hope it's crystal clear. So up next, we are going to see the use of don't have in second person. In case of second person, as you know, second person, both plural and singular are same, that is you. So we can use don't have. We use don't have after you, that you don't have, okay? But in case of third person singular number, as you see on your screen, third person singular number, we use doesn't. Okay, so see the first, he doesn't have a TV, that is singular. Similarly, we can also say she doesn't have a TV. Okay, that is also singular number. And we can use it also, it doesn't have a long tail. Okay, so in case of it also, we use doesn't have. Okay, so here you must be wondering, whenever I am talking about a positive sentence, when I'm making a positive sentence, I use has. So why I'm using have here? So that is the rule of grammar. In case an affirmative sentence, in case of third person singular number, when you want to talk about a possession, we use has, okay? That he has a TV, okay? But when we want to make a negative sentence, then we use doesn't, and after doesn't we cannot use has, we have to use have, okay? So he doesn't have a TV, she doesn't have a TV, it doesn't have a long tail, but I don't have a TV, okay? And apart from that, we can use don't have in case of plural. As you know, they don't have a TV, okay? That's the plural form of third person. So I hope it's crystal clear. In case of third person singular number only, that is he, she or it, we use doesn't have, okay? So let us move on. Let's quickly go ahead. So let's move on. Let's quickly do a small exercise so that it's going to help you out to clear the concept and you won't get confused in the future. So let's see this exercise quickly. As you see on your screen, this exercise is given. So you have to use don't have or doesn't have to fill the blanks. Okay. So the first sentence is Sam dash a car. So Sam is third person singular number. So if we want to form the negative, then we have to use doesn't. Sam doesn't have a car. Okay. So as I already mentioned, in case of third person singular number, any individual, okay, Sam, Troy, Michelle, we use doesn't have. Okay, so we want to make a negative sentence here. So we are forming negative, so we have to use doesn't have. Okay. The second sentence is they dash a big house and comma their house is quite small. So we are talking about they. Okay, so here, as you know, they is plural form of third person. Again, I'm going to use don't, because they is plural. Okay, in case of singular we use doesn't have, and in case of plural we use don't have. Okay, so they don't have a big house. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So up next, let's see the third sentence. One of my friends dash much here, comma, he is bald. So again, this can be confusing. Last video also I discussed. Here I'm not talking about plural. I'm not talking about third person plural, but I'm talking about third person singular, because I'm talking about one friend among others. So it's third person singular. Don't get confused. It's a common confusion. So here also I'm going to use doesn't have. One of my friends, okay, doesn't have much hair. He is bald. Okay. So I'm using third person singular number here. Okay. So one of my friends means third person singular number, and I'm using doesn't. That's why. Okay. So let's see the next example. I dash a smart TV. I want to buy one. So obviously, if you want to make a negative, it's very easy. I don't have a smart TV, because first person singular and plural both we use don't. So it should be I don't have a smart TV. I want to buy one. Okay. And the last one is also quite essential, as you see on your screen. It dash a lot of far. Okay. So again, I'm using it, and in case of it also we use doesn't have, as I already mentioned. So it doesn't have a lot of far. Okay. So that's the sentence. It doesn't have lot of far. That is here. Okay. Maybe we're talking about an animal. Okay, so that's the way you can use doesn't have here. Okay, so I hope after watching this video it's crystal clear where to use doesn't have and to where to use don't have. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please practice more and more and comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to Wisdom Zone, it is again my request, please subscribe to Wisdom Zone and continue watching and following all the videos from Wisdom Zone, so that you can develop your spoken English. So stay tuned for further informative videos.